Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Chapman. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gary. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Chapman. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd and 2. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
2nd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Rolling to his left. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Throwing to start the drive. Chapman. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll run with Robinson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Chapman. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Drake London. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now, that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bears nothing.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Williams. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Operating from the gun, Chapman. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A give to Robinson on the option. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 58 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Bears 7.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They'll run this one right with Robinson to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Down the left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 33 and a first. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete. Romadunze.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
To the air, Williams.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bears 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
70 range. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
It's complete to Robinson. So nothing doing there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And brought down, but not up before reaching the 45-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
2nd and 9 now. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That one complete to McConkey.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A give left side to Robinson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 6. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Being chased out left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 60. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point forthcoming.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 59 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
79 Broncos.
Williams going to throw for it.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they aren't back within a single point here in the fourth. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Chapman.
Got a man. It's London.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Chapman flush to his right.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10.
70 range, 70 range. Set. Go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Back to throw.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he's brought down.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready up.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
What a finish. Group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap.